We're about to take a look at Tract 5 at Elk Ridge. We went north on E Highway off of Highway 60 for about 9.5 miles, and now we're going east on Shannon County 414. There's a Crystal Creek Ranch sign. You can look for that, and that's where you turn off and head east. This is a dead-end road. It ends at Crystal Creek Ranch. And I'll set the trip meter, but I believe it's about half a mile to Tract 5. And it will be on the left. Really nice tract. I've actually been on the middle of Tract 5. I haven't been on the north end yet, but I've been on the middle of Tract 5. Really pretty. Good trail system. You've got these primitive trails at Elk Ridge, which are for property owners and their guests. They're not public roads, not easements. Do you have any idea where we are, Obi?
2 and 3.
2 and 3. This is 3. Okay. So we passed Tract 2 just now, and this is Tract 3, so we're getting closer. And so this is 4. This is Tract 4, so we are close now. About 400 more feet will be at Tract 5. But the trail system for property owners and their guests, primitive trails for your four-wheeler or your side-by-side or to go on foot. Really helpful in accessing the rest of the property. And there's the stake for Tract 5. So that's about the southwest corner of Tract 5. I'll pull up here and park and hop out. We'll have a look at this. Pull up a little thing. Pull up here somewhere. This is good enough. So that's Tract 5 on the left. You can see a few pine trees there. And now as we look down, it'll be on the right, obviously, as we look west on the highway. It looks like it's fairly level here off the county road, which is fantastic. You could potentially pull right in with your pickup truck. Bring your chainsaw and your weed whacker if you want to clear a driveway or clear a little site, because it is thick with thousands and thousands of young trees. These properties at Elk Ridge were logged about 4 or 5 years ago, and so we've already got 4 or 5 years worth of growth. Tens of thousands of young oak trees, and we'll have a few pine trees and even a couple cedar trees. And it is so thick here on the south side, I really can't get in and see too much. Generally, when we buy a group of properties like this, we'll come in with the equipment and we'll clear some sites, we'll clear some private driveways. What we decided to do right here at Elk Ridge was leave things just as they are and keep the price as low as humanly possible. Give everybody a chance to get in, and you can choose your own site and put in a little sweat equity and clear your driveway and clear your camping or building site. And you do have access to the middle and the north of the property via the private trail system, the very primitive private trail system. I was out there on a four-wheeler a couple days ago, and the trails are really rough. They're meant to be. They're not meant to be car or truck trails. They're just for property owners to kind of access the different areas of their property, the middle and the north end and whatnot. So feel free to bring a four-wheeler out here when you come to check out your property, or if you're coming to camp on your property or build or whatnot. It's a handy way to get around. I'm just kind of walking the road here on the south side. And it is very thick. These thousands of 4 and 5-year-old oak trees are everywhere. It doesn't look like it would be too bad to clear a driveway and a site. If you come in the wintertime, it will look completely different without all the leaves on the trees. It'll look pretty rough, but it'll also give you a good chance to see how the property sits. Beautiful area, very peaceful. We've been out here over an hour, and we've seen 1 or 2 cars on this county road that are going down to the Crystal Crystal Lake, or I don't recall what it is. Crystal Clear Resort. A few pine trees. I mean, you can just see how very thick this is. Some good growth started, thousands of young trees, some brush here. Looks like wild raspberries. But this drops down off the county road as you go north. There's that little creek bed, which was running when we were down there. It's been running the 2 times I've seen it, but may or may not be year round. I didn't see any minnows in the little creek, and I'm told that's a sign that it does dry up at some point in the year. But it was running really well when we were there. It was pretty cool. I'll wrap it up here, but bring your 4-wheeler, bring your hiking boots. There's a lot to explore. Look at the maps to see how the trail system is situated, but you'll see that Tract 5 has good access on those interior trails to the middle and to the north part of the property, up to the ridge, one or two ridges. Very cool. So that is Tract 5 at Elk Ridge here in Shannon County, Missouri. Beautiful area, so peaceful.